Hey guys, what's up? It's Michael from Core Evolution. I've got again Gallo and I've got Gina again joining me today. So we're gonna go through a workout. We're doing a little bit differently today. We're only gonna concentrate on 3 body parts, and that's gonna be our chest, it's gonna be our triceps, and it's gonna be our shoulders. So it's gonna be an upper body workout. We're gonna just primarily work on the chest, triceps, and shoulders. And we're gonna go through each body part separately. We're gonna go through maybe 3 or 4 exercises for each body part, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, we will get some abs at the end. So they have grabbed some different sets of dumbbells, so they got a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter. Whatever you have, we can make it work. If it is too light for certain exercises, we can, obviously we can vary the intensity of it by the rest and, time under tension as far as holding them, things like that. If you have multiple sets, that's better. Go and start with the heavy ones if you can, and then drop down to the light ones if you have to. So, first things first though, we are going to warm up a little bit. And since we are going to be working primarily upper body, our warm-up is going to be more upper body based, but we are going to get our lower body going just a little bit so we get the blood flowing. So first things first, we're going to start off with some squats. We're going to go with some air squats first. We're going to go with 15 air squats, nice and easy. We'll start off with our squat. And again, if you want to, you can incorporate some stretching, some movement in before, depending on what you've been doing all day. If you've been at home, if you've been at work, if you just got home, you're driving. But you can do certain things before the workout. But since we've been moving and everything, we're going to go ahead and get started with our squats first. Okay? All right, let's go with jumping jacks, 20 jumping jacks. We'll go with 20 jumping jacks next. And they also have a box too, so if you have a chair, if you have a step, make sure, some sort of box, something like that, make sure you have that available also. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get some multiple base stuff. So we're going to go with the walkouts. We're going to go with walkouts now, 10 walkouts, no push-ups, just walk it out, walk it back. And again, you can bend your knees, you can keep them straight, whichever's easier for you. And I like this as a warm-up. It's going to get that entire body going, especially the arms, the chest, the shoulders, really get them activated, get them warmed up. It's also going to work our core a little bit, so we make sure that we stabilize ourselves when we walk ourselves out in that push-up position. We don't let our hips drop. And if you want to incorporate this exercise into some sort of like cardio-based type circuit, this is also a great exercise for that too. Especially if you throw in some push-ups, if you throw in some shoulder taps, it's a great way to just kind of get your body rate going with the up and down motion. It really makes it difficult. It's a really great addition for any cardio-based type circuits you might be doing. Okay? All right. Okay. So now we're going to go into our push-ups. So now we're going to warm up with some push-ups. 10 push-ups, nice and simple. So let's go. 10 push-ups. Then make sure we get our hands outside of our shoulders and in line, outside our shoulders and in line with our shoulders. Let's go warm up our abs. Let's go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to sit down first. We're going to go with some Russian twists. So let's go do some twists. We're going to go 30, 15 to each side. So 30 total. Making sure that we turn the shoulders, that we turn the chest, we turn the chin, we turn our head. Get a good, nice, big twist. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and lay down. The legs are going to be up 90 degrees, so if you guys want to face the opposite direction, turn the wall and move the back. Legs are going to be 90 degrees, hands are going to be at our ears. We're going to stabilize our lower body. We're going to work our upper body, our upper abs. We're going to crunch, tuck our chin into our chest. Let's go. We've got 20 of them. And every time we come up, we want to exhale. Blow that air out. If you have issues with your back when you're doing this when you're doing some ab exercises, you might have an issue. You might feel your lower back a little bit. What I'd like to suggest is, if you're in this position, and I'm going to have Gallo go ahead and raise his legs back up. Okay? This puts some, helps us put some pressure into his lower back and helps keep it flat. If his feet were on the floor and the knees were bent, and we try to do some abs, we try to maybe do some crunches, or maybe raise up and try to touch the ceiling, what can happen is our lower back naturally is going to arch, and we can cause some stress when we're trying to come up. What I'd like you to try to think of is someone is stepping on your belly button and pushing your belly button into the ground every time you're going to come up before you crunch up. Where you try to create some sort of flatness with your back, where it's flat on the floor, and then you come up and crunch. That'll help keep your back flat, and it might help alleviate any issues you might have or some straining on that lower back. So just a quick tip up there for you guys, all right? So hands under small on your back now. Let's go legs out straight. Okay. And we're gonna go with some leg lifts again. We're gonna go 15 leg lifts. We're only gonna come up halfway. So halfway on those leg lifts, 15 of them. Keep the feet and knees together. Simple. So we'll get some water really quick. We're going to get a quick drink of water and then we're going to start. We're going to start off with our shoulders first. Now, if we were doing this like in a normal gym type setting, normal type of workout, usually you would start off with your chest. Bigger muscle group, more energy, a lot tougher, and that's what we're trying to do because we want to obviously go a little bit heavier or a lot of reps. However, because most of you are limited with the amount of weight that you have with your dumbbells, we're going to go ahead and try to pre-fatigue our chest just a little bit by doing our shoulders and by doing our triceps first. Now, that's not necessarily going to hit the chest itself. However, because whenever we do any chest type exercises, we are incorporating our shoulders and our triceps into it. By getting the shoulders and triceps tired first, it's going to make the chest work harder. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. If you want to do some sort of exercises for your upper body and you feel like you cannot get a good enough workout with the chest, pre-fatigue the muscles around it, shoulders, triceps, maybe even the biceps a little bit, maybe your back a little bit by doing some pull-ups, things like that, and that will help make the chest workout a little bit harder, a little bit more intense, okay? So we're gonna start off with our shoulders first. We're gonna go ahead and grab our dumbbell. Start off as heavy as you can. Alright, and we're gonna go first with just a basic shoulder press. So when we press up, we're gonna rotate and touch up at the top. So down to our ears and back up. So we got 15 reps. Let's go. So we want a good base. I see some people that have their feet together. That's not the way I was raised up working out. I always like a more athletic type base, a little bit wider. Knees are slightly bent. Give yourself a good base. We're gonna press those dumbbells up. Because we got dumbbells, our elbows are gonna come off the side. Dumbbells align with our ears, come back up, bring them back down. Set them down. We're going to go with some raises now. So we're going to go with some front raises first. So grab a little lighter if you want. All right. We're going to rest with our dumbbells right here on our thighs. We're going to bring our arms up shoulder height and with a slight bend in our elbows. We don't want our arms locked out straight. We want them slightly bent, shoulder height, and then come back down. So almost like a little bit like an oval shape with our arms and our body up and down. And we're going to go with 15 reps of that. So let's go. Just shoulder height, guys. We don't need to go any higher than that. Any higher, and we risk impinging up here with our shoulder blade, not shoulder, but our clavicle, and up in here with any nerves and stuff. So we want to make sure that we don't go too high. There's a very small opening up in here where all the nerves and stuff go through. So we want to make sure that we don't pitch it off by raising those arms up higher. I see a lot of people doing that. I also feel like it takes away some of the tension from the weight by bringing it up too high too. All right, so now we're going to go with our side raises. So we're going to work the sides of our shoulders. And with that, we're going to go ahead and lean forward just a little bit at our waist, okay? Dumbbells are going to hang down here nice and natural, palms touching. And from here, we're going to come out to the side. Again, shoulder height only. And again, with a soft elbow. So I don't want my elbow and my arm locked straight, nice and soft here. I want to try to get the dumbbell as far away from my body as possible. The further away it is, the heavier it is. If I have my elbows bent here, well, the dumbbells are closer to my body, so it's not as heavy. If I try to bring them out here, it's going to get heavier. So from here, out to the side, shoulder height, and then right back down. We don't want to rock. We're not trying to swing. Just up and down. And we're going to go 15 reps of that. So let's go. slight bend in those elbows. Now, at the top, our band should be flat or even twisted down, rotated down a little bit. What I don't want to see is with our head coming up like this. I'd rather see either flat or even rotated down. And we want to feel like we're either leading with our wrist or we're leading with our elbow. If someone's trying to pick my arm up by the elbow like this, if we feel like we're doing this, we start to feel it more in our arm and our forearms. We want to try to avoid that. We want to try to keep that tension in the shoulder as much as possible. And you notice too, in the last couple reps with Carlo, he's going up a little bit like this. I'm going to try to go a little bit more, keep it down here, elbow up a little bit higher, that'll hit that shoulder more. So now we're going to go with our rear shoulder. We're going to go with the back of our shoulder. Very important that we hit those rear shoulders. A lot of people will do the front shoulders, they'll hit it with chest, they'll do shoulder raises here, they'll do presses, they'll do lateral raises for the sides, and they forget about the back of the shoulder. Remember, our shoulder's made up of 3 different muscles. We got the front, we got the side, and we got the back. We want to make sure we hit those rear shoulders, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do an exercise similar to that lateral raise. However, this time we're going to lean forward, and we're going to bring our arms out in the same direction, the same way we're doing it for the lateral raise, but now we're going to be leaning forward with it. So we're going to be down here, dumbbells hanging down naturally, out to the side, and back down. And very important that we keep those dumbbells in a straight line here, not coming back, not coming forward. Okay, so a little bit harder to do, a little bit more difficult exercise, but we're going to get 15 reps of that. So we're going to lean forward, a little bit more. We want to try to lean forward a lot. Yes, there we go. Let's go 15 reps. Almost to where our upper body is parallel to the floor. We want to stay down. If you have a bench at home, or maybe even like the armrest of a couch or a sofa, or even a table, you can actually put your forehead on it, rest it there, and that will ensure that you're going to keep your upper body down to the ground. Get those arms straight, get those arms straight. We don't want to bend them, we don't need to pinch our shoulder blades back, we just want to go up, right there, right there. We do not want to pinch our shoulder blades, we just want to go up, shoulder height or our back. Okay, all right. So now, we're going to do what's called an Arnold press. We're going to have those dumbbells facing our body right through here. We're going to press up, rotate, and when we get to the top, over our ears, the palms are going to be facing away from us. And then we're going to come back down and rotate all in one motion. So press up and rotate, and then down and rotate. Okay, we got 15 of those. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Palms start right here, facing our shoulders. Press up and rotate, and then down and rotate. Let's go. So this is going to hit our overall shoulder, but it is going to hit a little bit more in that front shoulder. And again, we might not feel it so much now, but I guarantee you, once we get to start hitting that chest, we're going to feel it then. Good. All the way, there. You have to use your legs a little bit. Don't be afraid, use those legs. Alright, just go and grab our lighter dumbbell. Now we're going to do an exercise that I call around the world. This will be the last one for our shoulders. We're going to start with our palms facing away from us and touching here with the dumbbells. We're going to bring them all the way up and all the way back down. Alright, and we're going to go 12 reps of this. So up and down, that's 1 rep. Alright, so all the way up, around the world, and all the way back down. Let's go. So our palms will not rotate, our arms will stay almost straight. Again, we never want to lock our arms out straight. So soft elbows is what I like to call it. All the way up, all the way down. And I know it's working because Gina's shoulders are red. I know the blood's getting flushed in there. We got 12 reps of those, guys. You can do 15 if you want. Again, it's a little bit lighter dumbbell and you want to try to get a little bit more. Don't be afraid to add a few more reps to it. Those legs, again, use those legs if we have to. Straighten them out all the way up at the top. All right, okay, so go ahead and get some water, guys. You guys get some water out there. And then we're going to move on to triceps. Okay, so that was 6 exercises for the shoulders. Okay, there's a lot more. If we wanted to add like a cardio type component, those walkouts that we did earlier for our warm-up, great for those shoulders, burn out those shoulders a little bit more, but also add that cardio component by going down and up and down and up. So also on there, or shoulder taps you can do from the push-up position, a bunch of different ones, but that's 6 exercises right there. You do that 3 or 4 times straight through, I'm telling you, your shoulder's gonna feel the burn. So, feel the dumbbell? Yeah. So now we're gonna hit our triceps. Okay, so we're gonna hit the back of our arms, the triceps. And if you want good looking arms, if you want decent sized arms, you want to make sure you hit the tricep. Okay? Different muscles make up the tricep, but the tricep overall makes up 2/3 of our upper arm. So if you want big arms, if you're a guy out there, if you want big arms, you have to hit your tricep. Okay? So we're gonna hit a few different exercises that can work the tricep, the different heads of the tricep, and also kind of kick us off to get us ready for that chest workout. So first thing we're gonna do, we're going to pick up one dumbbell. A little lighter. We're going to go with our single arm overhead extension. So we're going to hold the dumbbell. We're going to kind of cup it like we do. Like she's got it there. And like she's got it there. It's nice and cupped. Top of the dumbbell is facing the ceiling. And we're going to press it up towards the ceiling and then right back down. And we've got 15 reps of that. So again, they're going across their head here. They're not going behind their head. They're going across. You can see the dumbbell next to their left ear. And that's what we want. Don't want to bring that dumbbell over here because then we lose the tension on those triceps. From here, straight up here. Top of the dumbbell towards the ceiling. We got 15 on the right, 15 on the left. Whenever you do a tricep type workout, you want to do a couple of things. One, make sure you keep constant tension on that tricep whenever you're working on it. 2, you want to go for some sort of extension, which is what they're doing here. So they're going over their head, or maybe they're doing cables, they're going out here. And you also want to do some sort of push down or some sort of press down. So we hit the cable push downs here. Or what they're going to do next, they're going to do diamond push-ups. Okay? So some sort of extension, and some sort of pushing down always. So something over the head, something down. So diamond push-ups, let's go. We got 12. We got 12 diamond push-ups next. So it's going to kind of just like a little bit of a superset, back and forth, back and forth. Up, the hands on your chest, hands on your chest. Make sure those hands are under our chest. And again, she's touching, he's not, but they're still nice and close. They've got a some touch, and that's fine. As long as they're nice and close within our shoulders, that's what we're looking for. Alright, so now we're going to grab one dumbbell, we're going to use our box, and we're going to do some dumbbell kickbacks, one side at a time. So we're going to put our hands on our box, hand on our box, dumbbell, elbow up here, we're just going to kick that dumbbell back. We got 15 reps of that. So again, the box is just there to kind of help us, give us some support. But we're going to use that again for after we're doing the extensions. We're going to do a press using those boxes to do a dip. So if you notice, Gallo's elbow nice and high, which is perfect. Same with Gina's. Hers is right in line with her back. Exactly what we want. We got 15 on the right, 15 on the left. And as soon as we're done with that, we're going to go 15 dips with our hands on the box. What? That's all right. Sorry. 15 dips. We got 15 dips in the box. So we want to get our hands nice and close. Keep our butt and our back close to that box. Keep your legs straight. Makes it a little bit harder. You can bend your knees if that makes it a little bit easier. Or if you want, you can take someone like me and pick up your legs and keep going. Right over there. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, nice. All right. Get it. Oh. All right. So now, I'm gonna have them lay down on the floor. So go ahead and lay on the floor. Oh, come on, yes. And grab one dumbbell. And they're gonna do another extension. This time they're gonna come across their face here. Dumbbell is gonna touch down on the left side of their ear. And then again, push the top of that dumbbell back up to the ceiling. So we'll go with an extension, but from the laying down position. So, dumbbell in the right hand, coming across, right there by the ear. Yep. And up and down. We've got 15 of those. Now if you want, with your left hand, the dumbbell is in their right hand, with their left hand, they can grab behind their right elbow over here with that hand, give it some support. But you see she's trying to help herself out a little bit, and that's fine also. She lets the dumbbell drop, go down as slow as possible, and she uses her other hand to help get it back up. 15. One thing you don't want to do is drop the dumbbell on your face. Be careful. So as soon as they're done with this, they're going to stand back up, and we're going to do some walkouts. However, this time, instead of our hands being out here nice and wide, they're going to be overlapping each other like this until they come out, till they're under their chest, and then back in. So a walkout, but modified to hit the triceps a little bit more. So those are walkouts now, but keep our hands in close. So they're going to walk right over each other like this. So we get out to our chest and then right back in. Keep your hands in close. Keep your hands in close. I want them like touching almost. I want them touching almost. And then right back in. Get those hands. Try to get them hands like over. One over the other like that. Your hands over. And because we're bringing them inside, we're going to hit those triceps. We are hitting a little bit of the shoulders too, but those triceps are getting a lot of the work. Keep those hands in close. Out, right back in. Good, good, good. And I know Carlo and Gina, we, okay, when they tell me that they're feeling it, I know that they're feeling it. They might not have been able to keep up with the same workout routine they had before all this quarantine stuff, but I know that they're still strong. I know that when they feel it, I know you guys should be feeling it out there too. Good.
7.
All right, and 10 of them, let's go. Good, so keep those hands nice and close. $2, perfect. Good. Okay, get some water, guys. Good job. Okay, you guys get some water out there. So now, we've hit our shoulders. Okay, we did our presses. We did our front raises. We did our lateral raises for the side. We did our rear raises to work the rear of the shoulder. Okay, we did our Arnold presses that hit a little bit more of the front and a little bit more of the shoulder overall with some rotation. And then we did our around the world just to kind of burn them out. Okay, we did our triceps. We did over the head extension, followed by some diamond push-ups. We did some kickbacks, okay, followed by the dips, and then we did the laying down overhead extensions with the hands in close walkouts. All right, so that was 6 exercises for the triceps. Now, we did all of that because I know that the weight that Gallo has is not going to be tough for his chest. Okay, Gina, probably not either. Okay, so I know that we had to do something to make that chest workout or this chest workout a little bit tougher. All right, and it's probably gonna go for you too, where you might not have heavy weights over there for an upper body type chest workout. And also, one last thing too, I also don't want to hear about, well, women shouldn't work their chest. Women need to hit their chest just as much as men. Obviously, maybe not go super heavy, but they do need to hit their chest. Okay, so because we don't have really heavy weights, I wanted to pre-fatigue the other muscles that usually generally help out the chest when we hit our chest workout. So we got our shoulders tired, we got our triceps tired, now we're gonna hit our chest, and you're gonna see they're gonna feel it. All right, so first things first, go back on our form, on our back. We're gonna grab some dumbbells, we're gonna start on our back. Yeah, some dumbbell press. And we're gonna do a basic dumbbell press. All right, dumbbells are gonna start up at the top over our face. And we're gonna add a rotation, so the dumbbells at the top are gonna be facing each other. Here. When we bring them down, we're gonna rotate them. Elbows are gonna touch the floor, the back of our arms are gonna touch, right back up. And we're gonna get 20 reps of this, so let's go. Now if you notice, Gallo's elbows are a little bit lower than the level of his shoulders. That's what I want. Gina, I'm gonna have to bring hers in a little bit. We wanna make sure that when we come down, these elbows are not higher than our shoulders. Then we start the whole impingement thing up here in our shoulders and our clavicle, and we want to avoid that. Okay, we want to make sure we avoid that. So we want to make sure that our elbows are down here below the level of our shoulders. Bring them down, rotate up, quick, light little touch, or no touch at all. I want you to avoid slamming them together. Good. When we do with those, we're going to turn right over and we're going to get 10 push-ups. So let's go. Just in case. Again, keeping our hands in line with our shoulders. All right, outside of our shoulders. Now I know they can do 10 push-ups pretty easily. And let's see how far they can go with those push-ups throughout the full workout. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Back on our back. We're gonna do some flies. But this time we're gonna do a little bit different. We're not just gonna go out and in. We're gonna go out and around, back up, and back up to the top. So give yourself a little bit of room. You know what's going with this one. Release them off. All right. So what we're gonna do? I would definitely let's drop down a little bit. So, with this fly, we're going to start up at the top, palms facing each other. We're going to open up to the side. We're going to bring them up over our head from that position, back in, to the side, and then back up. All right? So, out to the side, around the top, back in, and then back up. So keep going. We're going to go 15 reps of this. We want to make sure, again, that our arms are not straight. Our arms, our elbows are not locked straight, but then we also want to make sure that they're not too bent. So we want to have soft elbows here, okay? Try to picture yourself trying to put your arms like around a big tree or like one of those Swiss balls that we use for abs. Something along that line where our elbows are slightly bent, a little bit soft, and we want to maintain that position the entire repetition, okay? So out, around, back in, and then back around. Can't get your arms a little straighter, Gina. Good break. So, so I had Gina drop down. I want her arms a little bit straighter. No problem having to drop down off the weight a little bit. If it's too much to do around the world like this, then just do the regular fly. Maybe add 5 more reps to it, 10 more reps to it, but just do the regular fly. Okay? Okay. And we got push-ups now. Feet are on the box, hands are on the floor, so we're doing elevated push-ups. And good. All right. Okay. Now we're doing an elevated push-up. So our feet are going to be on the box, hands are going to be on the floor, and we got 10 push-ups. Can't do any, but I want you to hold. So face the. So if Gina can't do any, or if you can't do any out there, I want you to hold it. Bella's gonna do 10. What am I thinking? She can do them. Of course she can do it. Now I do want to make sure her hands aren't so high past her head, so bring your head back. There we go. Oh, that was tough. And also, I What I want to make sure too is you do not slam your forehead into the ground. So try to keep your head from moving. Got it? All right, nice. 10 push-ups. All right, cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna grab the dumbbells again. We're gonna go ahead again. So one more set on our back. So we're gonna grab our dumbbells. We're gonna be on our back. And now we're gonna do a seesaw press. All right. So we're gonna have both dumbbells up. Again, palms facing each other, and we're gonna bring one down, and when it comes back up, the other one is gonna go down. So we're gonna rotate back and forth. As one comes down, the other one is coming up. All right. Okay, we're gonna go 20 reps of that. Okay, so there's 10 each arm. So let's go. One comes down, the other one's coming up. As soon as we're done with these 20, we're going to flip it over and we're going to do some hand release push-ups. That's where we're going to be in a push-up position. Drop our hands all the way, chest all the way to the floor, lift our hands up, and then press back up. And we got 12 of those to finish off. So let's go. All the way down, hands up, back up, back up. There we go. Good. Nice. Very important is when we push up, we want to try to keep our abs tight so our back comes up in a nice straight line. Come on, dude, come on. You have to go on your knees, go to your knees. Come on. Come on, dude, you got to. Come on. Nice, Carlo. Come on, come on. Do it for Cinco de Mayo. Let's go. You're going to have some tacos and beers later. I know you are. Let's go. 12. Yes, sir. How many is that, Gina? 10? That's 11. Nice. One more. Come on. And finish it. Nice. Good job. All right. We're going to do a drink of water. We're going to finish up. So, again, 6 exercises for the chest. 6 for the shoulders, 6 for the triceps, and 6 for the chest. And not bad for not writing this down, huh? So, we did some the presses. We did we superset it with a lot of the different variations of the push-ups. We could have done shoulder taps. We could have done T push-ups, rotational push-ups. So different ones out there, okay? But I like supersetting the push-ups because it is relatively generally a common, easier, quote-unquote type exercise. It's good to throw it in there after doing the dumbbell work, okay? All right, so now we're gonna finish off and we're gonna do an exercise that's gonna incorporate pretty much everything, not just our upper body, but a little bit of our lower body also. But it's gonna hit those shoulders and those triceps and that chest just a little bit more because we already are pretty fatigued. So, grab some dumbbells. Go for a moderate weight. We've done those man-makers before. Modified burpee down to the floor, out, push up. Right. Okay, so we're just going to drop down, do a push up, and come back up. So no row. All right. So we're going to do a modified man-maker. So they're going to drop down, dumbbells to the floor, kick those feet out, push up, jump back up, stand up, press those dumbbells up. And we're gonna go 15 of them to finish off. Usually we do a row, after the push-up, but we're just gonna do the push-up, bring our feet in, stand up, press those dumbbells up. Okay, we got 15, you got 15, this is gonna finish off the workout. So you guys ready? All right, let's go, 15. Down, push up, back up, press. All right, that's it, one, good job. When you put those dumbbells down, really try to put them out there so you can kick those legs out far enough, give yourself a good range for that push-up, and as you push yourself back up, use that to spring and bring those legs back in so you can stand back up. What I don't want to see is bring those feet up, and as you stand up, you're like this to stand up. We want to stand up almost like as if we're trying to do like a, kind of sort of like a deadlift. We want to protect our back a little bit. So you see as they're standing up, they've got their knees bent and they're standing up with their legs, not just their back. What was that? 8. All right, 8. How about you, Jenna? 8. All right, we're more than halfway there. You guys there, keep going. You guys out there, keep going. Good. You notice Gina's got her dumbbells a little bit wider. Kyle's got his dumbbells a little bit closer. Either one is fine, just get them done. Gallo's gonna hit more of his triceps doing that push-up. Gina's hitting more of that chest. Good. Nice. Two more. Good. Now push up underneath. All right. Got Gina? Got one more, got one more. All right. So again, guys, awesome. Okay, awesome. We hit the shoulders, we hit the triceps, and we hit the chest. And we did the shoulders and triceps first to get those muscles that normally help out when we do our chest workout, to get them tired, to make it harder for the chest. All right. If you have access to different sizes of dumbbells, that's awesome. You can incorporate that into the workout. But the supersetting, the compound setting, it back and forth, different exercises, it's great. If you wanted to do, like, say, one shoulder exercise, one tricep exercise, and then a chest exercise, that's fine too. Okay. The 6 exercises that I gave you for each body part, you can split them up and you can do it like that. All right. So again, and then to finish off with a little cardio type with the weight workout, even better. So all those exercises we did, you run through that 3 or 4 times, add those man makers at the end of it, so you're gonna give yourself a good workout in a very short amount of time, all right? So again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Hope you guys have a safe and staying home Cinco de Mayo. Fortunately, we can't all go out and celebrate, but I'm sure when this is all over, we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna go out there and party and stuff and have some fun. And hopefully, definitely see you guys back in the gym. All right? Have a good night, guys. Be safe. Join us again tomorrow, Wednesday, 6:30. We're going to hit some full body type workout. If you have any questions, please message us. Hit us up on Instagram. Let us know what you guys think. All the videos are up on YouTube. Check them out. Talk to you guys later, guys. Have a good night. Be safe.